back, folks, and welcome to Portugal. It took us 7 days in total to drive down here, but we finally made it. And I'm glad I got some shots yesterday because you wouldn't believe there is a lake right behind me there. It's been a cracking spot to spend the night, mostly just us and the sheep. There's beautiful walks along the side of the lake, but I've got to tell you, here in Portugal, it is cold.
We go undercover, I will be your lover. We're up to night and day. Come on, let me hear you say.
Emily's just on a Zoom meeting, so as soon as she's finished, we're going to head up to the nearest town, which is just over there. I think it's called Sabagul, something like that. We'll do our best to show you, but with this fog, it might be a little bit tricky.
We've just come up into town to have a look at this castle. Apparently it's a great example of Gothic architecture here in Portugal. This castle has played many roles over time, and it was once the base for the British and Portuguese army during the Third French invasion, which I think is a very, very fun and cool fact.
It's a very cool castle as well,
I
isn't
know, yeah, it's got like 5 towers and an outer wall as well, so yeah, it's quite a nice castle.
We had a big hike planned this afternoon. In fact, there looks like there's loads of cool hikes around this area, doesn't there?
Yeah, absolutely loads.
But unfortunately, this weather, this terrible fog and mist and rain is given for at least the next week. So I think we're going to skip that, go south, and then maybe come back and explore a bit more when we get on the way home, basically, because there's no point in hiking to the top of mountains if you can't see anything when you get there.
Definitely not. I don't want to waste all that energy and have to oh, actually, it'll be fine because I'll have to refuel on snacks, so I don't mind that.
Right then, southward bound. Let's go. Find the sun.
Find it.
Oh, how the frick am I going to get out of here now?
Yeah, how are you going to get out? You're going to have to go up there to turn around.
But where it says no entry?
Yeah.
Is there any way for me to turn around there? No, I'll just have to...
Reverse out. You could reverse into that parking there. Just so, yeah. Just in case you needed a little bit of a hands-on advice, Louise.
Thank you for that.
Pleasure. I'm always here to assist.
Right, southward bound.
Yes, let's go.
Keep thinking that I could have done something, but now I'm left with an empty heart. No making amends, no waking up beside you and holding you till we forget it all.
I got to admit, I like it a lot more than I thought I would. It's very green, isn't it?
It is, yeah. There's lots of like diversity, I think, to the landscape around here.
Yeah, loads of lush vegetation.
Yeah.
I think it's because all the videos I've seen on Portugal, it looks very dusty and like where we are now, even though it's cold, it gets very hot in the summer, like 40 degrees plus. There's forest fires and all sorts, so I wasn't expecting it to be as luscious and hilly and tree and greeny. Yeah, and I really like it, which is good. Because this is where the cheap houses are, so if we are going to look for one in Portugal, it'll be around this area, and for the little bit we've seen, I do really like it.
That's good news, that's a bonus then,
It is good news. I'm pretty gutted we're leaving, but if we don't, we'll do what we always do and explore too much and then never get to the sun, and then we'll go back to Ireland, and before we know it, we'll spend 2 whole years in continuous rain, so we must get to the sun.
It got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold.
We have just pulled over at the side of the road for some lunch. On days like today and the last 7 or 8 days, to be honest, when we're hacking around, I cannot rate this stuff highly enough. Now, this is Y Foods. It's a full meal replacement in a drink. Emily's got one of the bars. She's back at work, which is why I've been sitting outside again, but she's got one of the bars, again, a full meal replacement, and they are really healthy for you. So like I say, when we're rushing around, it's all too easy to grab unhealthy snacks and food choices that probably aren't the best. But this stuff is full of macronutrients, micronutrients, vitamins, minerals. It's lactose free, gluten free, and it genuinely keeps you full up for hours. So in a minute we're going to head off that way. About another 40 minutes Emily's picked out of town, and then we'll be exploring that. So this will definitely keep us going through all of that until we get to our final park up tonight. I absolutely love it. I've got the crazy coconut flavour today. There's loads of flavours to choose from. I particularly like the banana, the coffee if you're having it for breakfast. Emily's got the hazelnut and chocolate bar. If you want to try this stuff yourself, we've got an ongoing discount code, so head to the link that I'm going to put on the screen now. Use that code. The link is also in the description. Yeah, check it out for yourself. You'll get 10% off. Like I say, we can't recommend it highly enough. Perfect on road trips. Are you done?
You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold.
Oh, watch out for the balconies.
It's a proper pretty little town, isn't it?
It's very, very nice.
I like all the buildings, but some of the roads seem quite narrow, some of the little streets, don't they? But I love all the stone and stuff as well. It's all new.
It's not that the roads are narrow, it's just there's lots of balconies sticking out and I am far too tall.
Be careful, dog.
I see the dog. AJ sees the dog. No, I reckon she's the baker and she brings food.
Yeah, look, there's the other dog.
That's it.
Did you see the doggies, Bud? Yes, you did. They're good doggies that don't run away.
So we have actually been to Portugal once before. Never in a van though, never in this van, and never exploring. It was our first ever holiday together, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
So how many years ago would that have been?
11?
11 years ago. It's actually our first ever all-inclusive holiday. We only came for a week and we spent most of the time drunk, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. It was a good week, to be fair.
We had a really good time. I'll stick some photos up of us 11 years ago. So our experience of Portugal is very limited, so it is nice to see like this side of it with the little towns, and it is ridiculously good. Look at that! Do you reckon I need to get the bus up, or do you reckon I can drive up?
There's a bus?
Well, it says the bus stop for this historical town. It looks a long way up in this.
It does, actually, Louise. We could have just walked up.
Hello. English, see? For the Monsanto?
Yeah.
Monsanto?
Follow the road.
Follow the road. In this? Is it okay in this?
Yeah.
Should get up. Is there parking at the top?
Yes.
Yes.
The park, when you climb the mountain on top, you will see the parking right in front of your eyes.
Fantastic. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks,
you.
bye. Oh, look at the rocks.
Just looks so far up in such a short distance to get there. It's pretty impressive though, this, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's really, really nice.
I'm going to let this car go past because I am very slow.
Oh, you're stopping on a hill,
Yeah,
Louise.
I know.
Why are you doing that? What happened?
Nothing. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We are good. Yeah, steep.
That didn't sound good, Louise. I didn't like the sound of that as we're halfway up a mountain.
No, we're all right now. Danny's away.
We're going to a historic town called Monsanto, I think it is, isn't it?
I think so.
And it is up a mountain. I didn't realise that when I saw it on Google Maps because I wouldn't have bought us, I'm not going to lie to you. So, yeah, but hopefully we'll be all right.
It's a first year kind of hill.
Yeah, it is quite steep for sure. There's parking there as well, look.
Oh, I should have stopped there. Because we'll need that one on the way back down to let the brakes cool off.
Oh, God. All the van hold here, Louise. I don't think that's very...
It's either that or I keep going up.
Yeah.
Can we keep going up? The problem is our handbrake's not very good, so...
Exactly, this is what I'm saying.
See if there's more parking in the town. There is parking right at the top here. It is steep. I'm not looking forward to going back down at all, but we'll worry about that in a minute. I tried my best with the drone, but it is misty, very, very misty, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do it justice, but it's very cool, isn't it?
It is, yeah. The streets and the stone buildings are. It is pretty. This is one of 12 most Portuguese villages in Portugal, and it was awarded that by the government after they'd done a competition. And I don't know what a Portuguese village is, but this is very, very pretty. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Very cool. Very cool, very steep.
Yeah, it's a little bit high, the old butt's going.
It is very cool indeed. There's a castle up there somewhere, but looking at this terrain, it's very rocky, slippy and steep, and I don't think it'll do AJ's legs any good, so we're probably gonna head back down, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon so. God, these rocks, honestly. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It is nice,
Yeah, I'm loving it.
but I think we need to get right up there, and it's not gonna happen. Whew.
No. But it's still nice to come and have a little wander about, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And if your vehicle's capable, park at the top, because you ain't even near the top when you get there. But yeah, if your vehicle's not capable like ours, then it's going to be a nervy descent. Right, here we go then, the descent. First gear, very, very slow.
Be steep, right?
It's very steep and first gear won't even hold it, so I've got to use my brakes. Cracking view though.
Oh, yeah. I think it's a really interesting little, like, town as well.
Oh, for sure, yeah, it's definitely worth coming.
It don't look steep on the camera.
The camera never makes it look steep. The bloody GoPro makes everything look flat, so no one ever believes me.
One eternity later.
Take me out, I wanna see big, big lights, they shine on me.
Okay, we've driven about another hour south, came mostly on the motorway, so not much to report at all. I feel like we're proper underprepared for this trip, so that hill down the mountain, it wasn't too bad, it was steep enough, but it wasn't like close to death steep, was it?
No, it wasn't.
But normally when we come to Europe, because especially Southern Europe, I know there's going to be a lot of up and down, so even if my brakes don't need doing, I'll get them done before we come. Now they don't need doing, but they are close, so they do, with us being the full weight that we are, plus today we've got full water tank, full fuel tank, we're heavy, so trying to stop is quite hard, and when they start to cook they turn into proper sponges, don't they?
They do indeed.
Nothing else on it?
No, nothing else. Well, you can drive that off.
Dry the cheese grater. Something else we realised today as well is toll roads in Portugal. So we thought we was getting away with it because there's no toll booths, but that's not the case, is it?
No, it is not. So we had to register online on the Portuguese sort of toll system thing. I don't even know what it's called. I'm so underprepared. But yeah, we had to register on there with our card details, and then basically it's like on a radar system. So it'll catch a number plate, and then it will match it to your online thing, and it will charge you.
So there's no toll booths.
There's no toll booths, no. So when you see that there's a charge of like 75 cents,
They're very cheap, aren't
they're
they?
very cheap. There will then be like a radar thing that you'll go past, and that will register your number plate.
So there you go then. If you come to Portugal, keep an eye on the tolls, be prepared, and it's about to get dark because we've actually lost an hour again because Portugal is the same time as England. So Spain and France were an hour ahead, but here it's dark again at like, what, 5:30, 5:45?
Yes.
So on that note, we'll see you lot tomorrow.
When I was young, my daddy said, gotta keep one eye open in your bed.
little town called Vila Vala de Rodeo, I think. It's still a bit chilly, but it's a lot warmer than what we have been used. I know I've got my gloves and a hat on, but it's early morning.
She's only got a hat on because you've got greasy hair, haven't you?
That's true, actually.
Both of us have. We need to find a shower. So yeah, the temperatures here are about 5 or 6 degrees warmer during the day and the night. So where we was like 7 in the day,
Yep.
sub-zero at night. Here it's going to be like, well, I think 15, 16
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
And then like 7 or 8 at night. So yes, much, much warmer. But we are going to continue to head south.
You can outrun the devil, you ain't gonna outrun me. You ain't gonna outrun me. You ain't gonna outrun me.
We have found it. We have found the sun.
Put the old sunglasses on.
If you ain't got none, well, nobody gonna come for you.
We are actually heading southwest. We've decided that we're going to go and check out Lisbon on our way down and then do like a little coastal loop, although we won't hit Lisbon today, I don't think, because there's something Emily wants to look at on the way.
There is, yes.
Run now, Lord, gotta run on. Keep on running till the sun goes down. Run now, Lord, better run on. Run all day till you can't be found. Run now, Lord, gotta run on. Keep on running till the sun goes down. You can outrun the devil, but you ain't gonna outrun me.
Well, we didn't find the sun for long, but we did see it, so we know it's definitely still up there. We've come down to a place called Torres Novas, and what we come to see?
We have come to see some Roman ruins.
So that's going to be exciting.
It is.
Ready?
Yeah.
It's not very big, and I'm not sure what it all is, if I'm honest, but it's quite pretty, isn't it? I'm sure this one has some fun facts for you.
I do indeed. This is called the Domus. Domus? I'm reading the sign, if I'm honest with you. I'm not
Cheating,
like,
aren't
I'm
you?
cheating full of, like, through and through here. But the sign is actually really good, and it tells you all of the different sections and stuff, and there's some original mosaics here, and this was like a place of residence, but for a very wealthy person, not for your Joe blogs like us, to be fair. And then, like, what I find really interesting, I want Louise to be able to get it, is like these little I don't know, like brickwork over here is their heating system. I just don't know how it works. I don't know why, out of all of this, I'm very intrigued about their heating system.
I am also intrigued.
I know, right? You might want to have a look at this.
We're going to be going off-grid, like in a house off-grid, not in a van. I suppose we're already off-grid in a van, aren't
Yep.
we? But we're going to be off-grid, so yeah, if I can figure out how to make heating from old bricks, we're on to a winner.
Exactly, right? But no, anyway, there's loads of other stuff here. It tells you like where their thermal baths were, where the garden was, their reception area, and just looking at the mosaics is just really, really pretty as well. So yeah, worthwhile if you're coming through this way, and it's free to come in, and they've kept it pristine.
Did you fall out the door?
And you fell out the van. I don't even know how I did that.
I don't know, you're the clumsiest person. She's literally the clumsiest person on the planet, isn't you? For someone so small, you fall over and trip over everything, didn't you?
Constantly.
Have you got the keys?
Yeah, I do. I am.
It was a very cool little place, but we are going to continue, probably not too much further because it's getting late in the day. We did go to a Lidl earlier, but didn't film it because, you know, you've all seen a Lidl before. But yeah, we'll find somewhere to park up and get some dinner, I think. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a big injury?
No, it's only my shoulder.
Do we need to bust out your G-hit card?
Let's bloody hope not.
Got the feeling in your bones, make you feel right at home. How does it well, keep me dancing till I'm dead.
we've stumbled upon a really cool little town that we wasn't expecting. It's called, I'm going to give this a go, but bear with me, it's called Salinas de Rio Mayor. Salinas de Rio Mayor, something.
I think you've done well there.
Something. If you say it fast enough, Salinas de Rio Mayor, I reckon it just sounds right. That's going to be my new thing, just to say everything really quickly. When we drove through, there's all like, it's all wooden buildings. There's just this one little street, and it's all wooden buildings, and there's some little restaurants and some gift shops, and it's just really funky. And it's also one of very few remaining places that manufacture salt. So there's all, I think they're called salt plains. Are they called salt plains?
Yes, they are called salt plains. We're too hungry and knackered to go and look at them now, though.
And Emily's on with dinner. It's a new one in the van tonight. We're having risotto.
We are having risotto.
Have you pre-prepared a risotto, Dan?
I haven't, but I'm just going to go with risotto. Risotto. Just because it's different to this one.
So now you've got 2 whole moves.
Yeah, 2 whole moves, that's it.
Yes, we're not going to explore the town tonight because, like Emily says, we are absolutely shattered. It's been a very long drive to get down here, hasn't it?
It has indeed, yeah.
8 or 9 days on the road with multiple dog walks, and yeah, we're just absolutely shattered. So we're going to check out this risotto. Oh, show me your wine that you're very impressed with.
Yes. For risotto, you need some wine, and I'm not a wine drinker, so I didn't want to buy a whole bottle. And then I found these. It was a pack of 3. It's like your orange juice carton but wine instead. And there's no straw though, so I think it's just a pour. And
I reckon you could get away, if you're an alkie or you like an afternoon tipple, you could take them into work, I reckon, and people just think you're having like a orange squash in a juice box.
It says white wine.
Yeah, but do you go around reading people's juice cartons at work?
No, but I would be like, oh, what's that? That looks different.
Yeah, 'cause you're a nosy fucker.
Well, yeah, there is that, yeah.
Ain't looking back, ain't looking.
There we go then, look at that, risotto. That looks good. We're not really risotto eaters, are we?
No, we're not. We've only had it a couple of times. It's probably like the second time we've had it, I think.
Yes, so hopefully it's nice. But this is where we're going to love you and leave you. Like we were saying earlier, we're absolutely shattered, so we're probably going to take a day or 2 off now, aren't we?
Yes, day or 2 off, definitely, and chill out and stuff.
Before the madness of van life in Lisbon.
Yay!
So if you've enjoyed this video, then please do consider...
Oh, God.
Cheek of it. Subscribe so I can afford more food, because obviously I'm going to starve living in a van with this one. And yeah, we'll see you all on the next one. Bye.